Rocky, you good? You make it? Hey guys, Johnny Ross here. Welcome to the welcome to the press conference. Question and answer session, round one. We'll have the other guys on round two. If you got any questions, come up to the mic and ask them, and we'll answer them.
Yes, question for Tyler Stewart. With a number of your last losses being to chokes, have you put in more effort into your grappling game for this PF19?
Yeah, this training camp I signed up with SMAA over on New Boston Road. I mean, we've been putting in a lot of groundwork. Submissions shouldn't be a problem. I mean, looking at Bailey's last wrestling match with Dallas Dodd, I mean, I ain't worried.
On the other side of the cage, Bailey, last time we saw you in Peak Fighting, you finished with a rear naked choke. So are you looking to use more of your grappling skills as you go forward? How have you done with this camp?
I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to using them more, but I am prepared to use them more if I have to. I'm not looking for it, but it'll be available to use.
So are you expecting more striking?
That's where I want to keep it, more striking. And then, I mean, if it happens to go to the ground, whatever. We worked on that too.
Gentlemen, good evening. How's everybody feeling up there?
Feel good.
Y'all ready to fight tomorrow night?
Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. All right, gentlemen. Where's our main event guys right now?
They come out after this one.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. Okay, so what you meant was this is the
Part one and then part two.
part one and part two. All right. Mr. Stewart, how have you trained differently for this fight than in any previous ones?
Not really trained any different, maybe trained harder and put in with a lot more coaches around Texarkana.
Are you training towards your opponent, or are you simply working towards the style and the goals that your coaches have set?
I'm working on my own faults that I see that comes from my losses and stuff, but I also prepare for my opponents, how they fight.
Yes, sir. I'll be back for the next round.
Thank you.
Hey, Rocky. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is you're still like this is an amateur fight, right? So like, I've been watching you for a while now, and so like, when do you feel like we're gonna be ready for that pro transition?
I just want to get this belt first. Thank you. I just want to get this belt first and defend it. Probably get some more, and probably after that.
Okay, is there a specific timeline that you're looking at to jump on, or
Not
just
really.
taking it slow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have a question for Rocky. Fear the Fur. We've been following you on social media. How do the fans react as far as locally here as in Texarkana, Mount Pleasant, and East Texas?
Oh, they love it. They come up to me and just like Walmart's or Target and ask to take pictures. So that's pretty cool.
So to that question there, I mean, that lends a little more to pro?
Yeah, definitely later on.
Gavin Siniceros, we saw you fight at the last Peak Fighting, and you came in on a private jet.
Oh, yes, sir.
I think you've got a pretty good support system. Can you tell us a little bit about your camp?
Yeah, I got a great support system. I mean, it's like it's kind of like too good to be true. But my camp was we trained hard, 3 times a day, 5 a.m., lunch, and after work, because I'm a roofer, so pretty much work out 4 times a day. And the support system I have, I'm really grateful for it, and can't wait to see my Mexican crowd tomorrow night.
So do you know just how many of your followers are out of Mexico that are following you with pay-per-view and online?
I mean, it's unbelievable. Most of them is my, because I got family all over Mexico.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
I have a question for Rocky. I'm sorry, is it Scogan? Yes, sir. How much is the crowd going to play into your performance tomorrow night?
It always helps just having them on my side, and the opponent, I think it's pretty tough. Having a lot of people like yell your name, it's got to be weird.
I'm sure it's a unique experience. Johnny, I actually have a question for you. With so much interest being in mixed martial arts sports, especially in Texas and Arkansas area, are you noticing a big influx of fighters coming into this from around Texas? I'm just curious what you're seeing more passion from, Texas side or Arkansas side right now?
I would say this, right now, Texas is, like I say, the hotbed for MMA. It's got the best MMA fighters right now. Per state, I would say come out of Texas. That's my opinion. We have fighters that we bring in from all over the place, but it's easy to get good quality fighters out of Texas, and it's real close, so that's why. But we do have people from Arkansas that are great also. So, I mean, Gutierrez is 5-0. No one ever talks about him or nothing. The kid fights everybody. He's always wins. He's never lost. Fought with us 5 times. He doesn't lose. I mean, the kid's champion, and no one talks about him. I mean, he's quiet, but no one even acknowledges him. It's unbelievable.
Are we going to see something unbelievable tomorrow night?
We're just going to stick to the game plan and, just fight. That's what I like to do is fight.
Absolutely. Thank you, gentlemen.
Checking our pay-per-view, our live right now. Gavin, Sherry Jones is asking, what obstacles have you overcome to win this fight?
Overcome a lot, and one of the biggest ones is I had to really separate myself from my family because, me being a sport, it kind of got to me how much your family can hold you back, and that was the biggest obstacle I had to overcome.
Lots of shout-outs on here.
Caleb Minner, tell us what you have been through, what you've done from start to this point to peak fighting, and what you hope for in the future and what your plan is for tomorrow night.
Let's see. I've been training for about 12 years, and it's been about 5 since I've fought. It's a sport that I love to do, so why not compete? Tomorrow night, just ready for a war, man. It's been a minute, and
That's what I'm
finally
saying.
being able to
It's
let
been
loose.
quite a gap since your last
Yeah,
fight.
absolutely.
So what have you done to prepare?
Nothing's changed, and just keep training, just the way that I always have.
Now, for fans that can attend here tomorrow evening, you are going to be having a pay-per-view available. And I understand that you're going to have a special commentator, UFC flyweight Montana De La Rosa.
Yeah, Montana De La Rosa is commentating tomorrow night. You can get the pay-per-view at peakfighting.com. We're happy to have her on the team this time, and hopefully she sticks around for a while. So it's exciting.
Is she going to be around this evening for comment?
Possibly. Yeah, I think she's already here, actually.
All right, well, stay tuned.
Any more questions? We'll go on to phase 2 if no one's got any more questions. Good. Thanks, guys. We're back for part 2. Missing Malik, he must be, he's on his way. PFC19, like I said again, I think there's under 200 seats left, so it will be sold out tomorrow. We got the main card up here, phase 2. Wesley Ledford on my far left. Tracy Hardy, far left. Marcos Vinicius, left. Malik Lewis, not here. Donovan Beard, and Mr. Escom, Chase Escom. If you guys have any questions, we'll take them now.
Starting off, Wesley, on the Diaz here with Donovan Beard. Of course, when you made your pro debut, that was your matchup. Coming off that loss, have you made any changes to your program coming into PF19?
A little bit. That experience was definitely humbling, and I would say that I definitely needed that because I learned a lot about myself that night. Nothing's really changed. I did switch gyms. Actually moved down to San Antonio and trained at Ohana. But nothing's really changed. Just kept grinding and just we've sharpened every tool that I have. So.
But making that leap to pro, it's also given you the opportunity to put more time and effort into training.
Oh, absolutely. The training has been different, but we haven't done anything different, if that makes sense. It's longer now that because 3 minutes and 5 minutes is taxing. It's a lot different.
Has it been, to use the term taxing, to remember that you can now use your elbows, reinforce knees?
No, not really. Yeah, no, not really, because as an amateur, I've used those in the gym. So in my amateur fights, I wasn't able to do that. I had to pull those back. And so now that I'm pro, now I don't have to pull those back. You know what I mean?
I don't know if that was on the pay-per-view feed or not, but Johnny and Malik are close.
Not at all.
Chase,
Absolutely not.
now we've seen you fight. You're at 5-0 now.
5-0, so it's a great opportunity to come here to Peak Fighting. I think they made a smart decision bringing me on here professionally. When I had the opportunity to do 2 fights here, partly because it was hard getting fights in California. So we're from all the way from California, so coming out here, and we were able to get some action. And it's going to, I'm going to make this a debut that people remember. I want to make this a big debut and go out and do my professional fight right. So I'm glad to be doing it for Peak Fighting, great organization, and I'm excited.
All right, thank you.
My question is for Mr. Escom. So, California State MMA champ, what does that championship mean to you, or did it mean to you?
It means a lot. It's it's just a step in the direction that I want to eventually go, but it meant something. There's a lot of people in California, a lot of fighters out there, so to stay or to win that meant a lot. I had opportunities to go professional a long time before, but luckily I had good management, good trainers that said, hey, let's accomplish things at the amateur level and then move up and do it that way, do it in a sequence like that. So being able to be I believe at one point the #1 ranked light heavyweight on the West Coast or in the nation, and then coming here and debuting at 185 is something that I think people will love.
Absolutely. Now, Mr. Ledford, on Muay Thai style, is that what, are we going to be seeing some of that tomorrow?
I'm ready to take the fight wherever. I know that I could take the fight wherever I want it to go. His Muay Thai isn't up to par with mine. He is a really good wrestler, so we've kind of crossed all T's and dot all I's with that. But definitely, you're definitely going to see a knockout for sure.
Mr. Escom, do you respect the Muay Thai form?
I have much respect to the Muay Thai form. I've done a lot of Muay Thai training, done a lot of, but this is MMA. We're going to do MMA. We're going to punch, hit each other, elbow each other, knee each other. So, it's a brutal sport. I practiced Muay Thai. I was a wrestler. But come Saturday night, I'm bringing it all.
Are you still confident that you will win this fight in the second round, as you previously stated?
I might win in the first. It might be the first, but I feel confident I'm gonna win it.
Yes, sir.
I'm not that 44-year-old man you knocked out your last fight, bud. I'm not.
Yeah, well, there's
Bro,
more people
you're
that
gonna
got
have to throw the
TKO'd than
kitchen
him.
sink and everything at me.
They threw
It's
everything
not.
they had.
I don't know what got in your head over knocking out a 40-year-old guy in 11 seconds, but I'm not that guy, I promise.
I don't care. I'll knock out a 40-year-old dude or 20-year-old dude. Doesn't matter to me.
It's a little different over here, buddy.
Well, we'll see. We'll see come Saturday. Come Saturday, we'll see. Take a ride. Go to Suplex City. That's where we're going Saturday.
Suplex City. Your entries your entries are trash. Your hands are trash. Your best bet is to get me on my back and grind me out there.
We can do that.
That's the only choice you have. That's the only chance you have at winning. Other than that, it's not. You're in for a long night. But
We can do that and a whole lot of other things. We can do that and a whole lot of other things.
You heard what he said.
Mr. Sparkle there, Donovan Beard, how are you, sir?
How you doing? I'm doing all right. How
Have
about
you
yourself?
doing good? Have you done anything different to get ready for this fight? I mean, you seem to have a great training regimen.
Nah, nothing in particularly different. Just been doing the same thing I've been doing since the very beginning, staying consistent, staying ready so I don't have to get ready. And I'm just gonna bring the noise Saturday.
And then Tracy, it's been a while. It's been what, 2 years since your last fight. Have you laid off on that time, or have you spent that time training? And what have you done to get ready for tomorrow night?
No, I've been training the entire time. And as far as getting ready, it's like Donovan said, we're always ready. We're all professionals up here. Nothing's really changed. Just come out Saturday and enjoy the fights.
What can we expect your game plan to be? How are you going to take this fight?
I'm going to take the fight wherever it goes. Ground, standing, wrestling. I'm prepared to go anywhere.
Everybody's got a good plan until, but what about you, Mr. Beard?
Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. So he gonna hit me, I'm gonna hit him. Let's see whose plan's gonna change.
I want to say this correctly. It's Mr. Vinicius? Vinicius, my mistake. Mr. Vinicius? How long have you been in the States? How long have you been preparing for this? How long have you been here in the United States?
Yo estoy acá como unas 3 semanas ahí.
Been in the States 3 weeks.
I'm sure you've been training every day. What is it that's motivating you? What is it that's motivating you for a victory tomorrow night?
La motivación que tengo es que yo soy una persona que pasé por muchas cosas y bueno, esta es una oportunidad de probar que yo estoy listo para ser lo nuevo champion y que Dios está me dando esta oportunidad así para que yo pueda cambiar mi vida de mi mamá, todo, ¿sabes? Es que donde yo vengo las cosas son muy difíciles, así que yo estoy muy contento con todo que está pasando conmigo ahora y estoy muy contento de estar peleando acá en la PFC y ya venía así que yo estoy viniendo ahí haciendo la primera pelea internacional en los Estados Unidos, es la primera vez que estoy ahí y así que Dios me dice que me traje acá y ahora estoy ahí y por eso estoy contento con todo, ¿sabes? Esta es la motivación que tengo para mañana.
I'm very motivated. I'm a person who has been through a lot, and so like when you bring me to the States, I'm very motivated. I think I have what it takes to be the champion and eventually move on to bigger, better things. I just want to showcase what I have.
And so how have you prepared in particular for this fight? Have you been training to your opponent's style, or have you been training just following your goals?
My mind playing tricks on me.
¿Has entrenado diferente para tu oponente o has conseguido qué estilo has trabajado?
Sí. Así que yo miré las peleas de ella, así que yo vi que es un chico bueno, tiene una buena trocación y yo también, así que yo cuando veo los peleadores como yo peleo, así que nosotros mañana vamos a hacer, nosotros vamos a salir a la porrada, como nosotros hablamos en Brasil, vamos a probar nuestra violencia mañana. Así que yo no tengo estrategia, solo que me voy ahí, me voy a pelear y voy a hacer lo mejor que tengo. Así que yo creo que va a hacer lo mismo.
I've seen him fight, and I know what I can bring to the table. We're going to showcase tomorrow who can have their best. That being said, I've trained a lot, and I feel like I have the upper hand.
All right, I got a question for Malik. Are you fighting somebody from Brazil or whatever? Everybody puts big hype on, fighting someone that's not from here. Does it matter to you, or is it just another fighter?
It doesn't matter. Hey, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I want to fight the best in the fucking world, so I might as well fight some of the best in Brazil. The guys out here in America don't want to fucking fight me. Somebody does. I'll fight anybody. Y'all know what it is.
For sure. Donovan, what can we look exciting? What can we look forward for in this fight?
Say that one more time.
What exciting do we have to look forward to in this fight?
If you look away, you're going to have to stay tuned for the replay.
Lewis, how have you prepared in particular for this fight? Are you training towards your opponent, or are you just simply going in and doing what you need to do every day according to your coaches and according to your plan?
This is all I do. So, I mean, every single day I'm putting in work.
Do you need to respect your opponent to fight hard and to overcome?
I always respect my opponents. Y'all know that.
A mí también no me importa. Mañana nosotros vamos a mostrar nuestra violencia.
I also don't care, and I'm here to fight you.
Yes. Yes. Yes, man. Let's go. I meet Chineville. I meet new champion tomorrow.
Hearing that, Malik, how does that make you feel, knowing that you saying that having a difficult time getting opponents, you've got one that's more than game now?
I've had some game opponents. I think the last dude was from Brazil, from like America top team. I think I have one person with a losing record, and it was like a fight he took it in a week notice, and it was upper weight class. I'm not a freaking welterweight. I beat a couple welterweights. I don't care. Y'all know what it is. And tomorrow, I bet a bunch of y'all came in here and want to see what the fuck I'm gonna do tomorrow. I bet that.
Yeah, pero no peleaste contra uno peleador brasileño de equipo PFC, así que mañana voy a mostrar para que vengo. PFC.
You haven't fought anyone from my team, so tomorrow we're going to show you what it's like.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You heard what he said. You might not understood. You heard what he said.
Marcos Vinicius, welcome to the USA. Welcome to Peak Fighting. We're happy to have you.
Oh, thank you, man. I'm very happy I'm here.
Yeah. So tell us, with this being your first fight in the United States, how important is this to you?
Sí, es mi primera pelea en los Estados Unidos, así que es muy importante porque tengo muchas personas allá en Brasil que no creían que yo iba a estar acá, que yo podría ser una persona o un champion o algo así. Ahora yo tengo la oportunidad de probar que sí, yo puedo, que Dios hace lo imposible, ¿sabe? Hacer posible.
This is very important to me. I had a lot of people in Brazil who did not believe in me, and we're here now, and I have the opportunity to showcase my skill, and hopefully, I can make something out of this.
Knowing your background in Brazil, coming up in favela Rio de Janeiro, being extremely tough part of that country, can you tell us a little bit about how you got into martial arts to save yourself in a sense?
Mira, yo cuando empecé, yo cuando era más niño, más chiquito, tenía como 16, 17 años, yo me envolví con tráfico de drogas, esas cosas, así que mi maestro me cambiaste, me salvaste de eso, así que después de eso, yo solo peleé, estoy con él hasta hoy, ¿sabes?
When I was 17, 18, I got introduced into drug trafficking, and after doing that for quite a bit, I was later rescued by my school teachers who changed my life, and they got me into doing mixed martial arts. And I've just been here, I've been training, I've been working very hard, and I find myself here now, fortunate.
Por eso le digo que lo más que me pegue duro, nadie va a me pegar más duro que la vida me pegaste, ¿sabes?
He may hit me hard, but no one will hit me as hard as life has hit me.
Yes.
Respect.
Much respect. Thank you, and good luck to all of you tomorrow night.
Next schedule.
Any more questions from anyone before we wrap this up? Oh, sorry.
Chase, I was watching Mr. Ledford's interview, and he said he was going to take you into deep waters. What do you think about that comment?
I think that's funny. I think that's real funny. So, come Saturday night, I'm planning on showing him a thing or two about deep waters. I mean, I've been in deep waters many times, and he wants to take me there. Well, I'm gonna take him there, and I'm gonna take him very deep.
No offense, like I respect that, but if you want to look at all your recent opponents, they're not, you know that they weren't on your level. You knew that. You took that fight because those are the only fights you could get, which is why you fought that 44-year-old. The only fight that was competitive was Dylan Weinmiller. Had there been maybe a minute or two left in that last round, you would have been waking up on the floor, dog.
Yeah, no one wants to. That's why I was the #1 amateur in the country. No one wanted to fight me for free. So now they're paying you to do it. So.
Because fighting 44-year-olds gets you a #1 amateur spot, right?
I took who they got. Whoever I fought, I took.
Anyone else? Oh, yes, sir.
This question's for Tracy. So Donovan Beers seems to be joking a lot and somewhat playful. Do you think that's going to save him tomorrow when he's losing the fight in the first or second round? Just a question. Okay, now. Okay.
Hey,
Come on, guys. Where are the fighters? I promise you. That's what y'all will see tomorrow. Where are the fighters?
And if y'all don't know Donovan, if y'all don't know him, he's like this 24/7.
To answer that question, I mean, come tomorrow night, we all know how to turn it on. We can all be fun and joking right now, but come tomorrow night, we're going to get in there and do business. And that's all it is.
Amen.
It's all fun and games until I hurt you.
We'll see you come tomorrow.
We will. We sure will.
Anyone else? Marcos, you happy?
Oh, I'm very happy.
Malik, word has it on the line that you're being shopped by both UFC and Bellator. Have you given much thought to where you are trying to go?
I'm trying to fight. I feel like I'm in a good place here. I love all the fans. I love all the people who come and watch. Yeah, I've heard this from the UFC. I've had maybe a contract from Bellator. There's all sorts of stuff on the horizon. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? I take it one step at a time. I love this shit. I really do. I don't care. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and wait for the UFC. I'll fight again in June and July if God lets me, I swear.
Ahora só vai a pelear comigo, cuidado.
Now you're gonna fight me.
Tomorrow.
Yes, I prove my violence. Next question. Oh, I like bonus, big boss.
Bonus?
Yes.
Yes, knockout of the night, submission of the night, and fight of the night. And then a fan bonus. If so many fans are here, every fighter will get a bonus.
Maliki, nosotros tenemos que hacer una pelea muy dura. Para nosotros ganamos bonos. Necesito plata, culiado.
Malik, we need to make a fight really hard so we can get the bonus because, you know, I need it.
I guess they pay losers too, I'm pretty sure. Both sides get paid.
Bueno, le pagan a los dos lados, al perdedor también.
Sí, claro, por eso te va a perder, culiado.
Yes, that's why you'll be the loser.
You good?
Is it difficult to chirp through translators?
Yeah.
He's laughing.
I need to learn English.
Anyone else got any questions? No? Yeah? No? None? What? Scared? Good? All right, guys. PFC19. Tickets at peakfighting.com.
Let's go! I'll see you tomorrow, guys.
There you go.